Okay, so this video is going to cover Cheteshwar Pujara's injury in the test against England. This occurred on the fourth day whilst he was batting, rolled his ankle inwards and needed some treatment on the field but was able to continue. We're just going to explain the injury to you today. So the type of injury he's had is called a low ankle sprain. You're going to see he's really rolled his ankle in there as he's been pushing off for a run. And to explain the injury in more detail, we're going to draw a picture of the ankle bones as they look from the front. So the first bone we're going to mark is the tibia. So that's otherwise known as your shin bone. That's just the one in here. The one next to it is called the fibula. That's the knuckle that you'll see on the little toe side of your ankle. Underneath that is the heel, that circular bone just there. And the bone in between is called the talus. Now the ligaments or ropes that Pujara injured are the ATFL and the CFL, and they're commonly injured in this injury called a low ankle sprain. So they're the ones that he is injured. Now, the mechanism I said before is what's called an inversion injury, so the foot gets into this position, the foot rolls in. This is the way he did it. And if we go through the video again in more detail, this is before he's rolled it in, so the ankle's straight up and down. So in terms of how the bones will look when the ankle's in this position, once again we see that the talus and the heel, everything's straight up and down. Nothing's under much tension at this point. This is before he's just commencing the roll in. Now if we freeze to the next frame, he's started to roll in now. He's about halfway from where he's going to get to. And what the ankle bones look like in this picture is that the talus is shifted, so the square bone is shifted inwards, the heel bone is shifted inwards, and there's some tension on those green ligaments, the ATFL and the CFL, so the ropes that help to stabilize your ankle. Now in this third frame, this is as far as his ankle got. This is where he's at maximal roll in, and in this position, those ligaments, those green ligaments that we saw in the other picture, are under real tension, and in some cases they completely snap. And this is what his ankle will look like. So that heel bone and the square bone, the talus, have really rolled in, and those green ligaments are apart. Now, will he need an operation? Well, it looks bad, but no, he won't. So the majority of these patients don't need it. They recover actually quite quickly, no matter how bad they look, how bad the scans report them as. The return to play for professional sportsmen in soccer is just a bit over 2 weeks, and then we see that in most other sports. Most athletes get back within 4 weeks. So if he had another test match to play, he'd be line ball, but if he's got another match to play in 3 or 4 weeks, he should be back playing, no issues. Now the possible repercussions of this injury is that he has an increased risk of having another sprain in the next 12 months, and you might find that he's got taping or wears a brace when he's training, particularly doing fielding drills in the morning. So you might find you see him using that on the TV in India's next test series when we see him back next in action. But look, if you enjoyed this video, please take a look at one of our other videos here, or press the button here to subscribe to the Foot and Ankle Orthopedic Surgeon. As always, we take suggestions on what other videos you'd like to see. Please take a look at our disclaimer before you leave. Obviously, we don't know these players.